Hi, I'm John, and this is an Ichiban Kuji Extreme Saiyan Gogeta figure, one of the best Gogeta figures ever made. I received the task of turning this figure from the Super Broly movie to this, the superior version from Fusion Reborn. To start, I have to take it apart. We're not gonna need this. And it's time to make some carrot and veggie soup. After letting it sit in boiled water for a bit, I was able to take the pieces I needed apart. I'm not going to be touching the body this time around, so we can put this aside. And we'll get started with the head. First, I primed the hair with some light gray. My thoughts were that I had to bleach his hair before adding any color. In hindsight, maybe I could have removed the faceplate while boiling the figure and wouldn't have to worry about the hairline, but at this point, I stuck with my choice. I was asked to make his Super Saiyan hair gold, so to start, I applied a base coat of a 60-40 mix of gold and bronze as an initial darker shade. I used a big brush for all the hair tufts, and used a fine paintbrush for the hairline and the eyebrows. I had to apply about 3 to 4 coats to get really good coverage. Next, I dry brushed some gold to add some highlights, especially on the tips and the sharp edges of the hair. This is to add some dimension to the hair and prevent it from being just a single tone of gold. The last thing I had to do was give him his green eyes, so I mixed together some emerald with a drop of white, along with some flow improver. I used his original black eyes as a template and painted inside them with the green. I left a bit of black along the outside to act as an outline for his irises. And of course, to top it off, one of my favorite things to do when painting eyes is to add a little reflective white dot in the corners of the irises to add some dimension. And with that, the head is done and it was time to move down to the vest. I started by painting on a base coat using some red vermilion, starting with the outlines with a fine brush and then following through with a thicker one. Then I did the other 2 sleeves as well. Then I added highlights to the tufts using some orange fire. The paint itself was quite thin, so it took a lot of layers to get the bright orange tone that I really wanted in the end. But it ended up working out because I was able to do a lot of blending to make the transition between the red and the orange look a lot more natural. All that was left to do was put him back together. And he's done. Here's how he looked before. And here's the final result. I really like how this turned out. The orange in his vest looks straight out of the anime, and his hair is amazing. When it's in the light box, you can really see the difference in tones from the bronze gold base coat and the gold highlights, but what you really can't see is the crazy amount of shine that's on here. So I'm gonna take this out and display it here instead for a bit. When I see how reflective the hair is, I think this is where the final result really shines. Pun completely intended. Everyone who is mad at me for taking away Goku's gold hair and replacing it with yellow can have a little bit of vindication here. I'm really happy with this. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Of course, special thanks to my members. If you want progress photos while I'm working on a figure instead of waiting for the final video, as well as a couple other nifty features, check it out on YouTube and buymeacoffee.com. Also check out my Amazon storefront for everything I use in this video, all of my other videos, and just a bunch of random items that I like. Everything I use in this video is also listed in the description below as Amazon affiliate links. If you like this video, drop a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
俺は悟空でもベジータでもない。俺は貴様を倒す者だ。